What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and today we're making frozen shrimp in the air fryer. It's done so quickly. Let's go ahead and get started. We are in the kitchen today and we're making frozen shrimp, and we're doing that in the air fryer. So yes, y'all, this shrimp is completely frozen, hard as a rock, if you can hear that, and you can cook it from frozen right in the air fryer. I think what's going to surprise you is that it doesn't take that much more time than if you were to completely thaw out these shrimp and cook them in the air fryer completely thawed. And that's for a couple of different reasons. First, shrimp are really small. So they're tiny, they cook fast because they're small, and then they're really delicate. They have little to no fat, so they don't take very long to cook. That's seafood in general. Don't be overcooking that seafood. If you've been around here quite a bit, you know that's one of my rants that I go on all of the time. Seafood is one of the most common things that I see people cooking for far too long. And so I'm gonna share some tips with you guys today so that you don't overcook the shrimp, and then you can cook them from frozen. So if you're one of those people, come home from work, or just in general, you're just always complaining about you forgot to take your meat out, forgot to take your shrimp out, have no fear. The air fryer is going to do that for you today. It's super, super easy. And so a couple of notes on picking out your shrimp. So if you're going to cook them from frozen, my top tip, I'll say tip number one is to try to find some shrimp that are already peeled and deveined. And so as you can see, these don't have the shells on them. And then they also don't have that little vein that will run down the middle. What's in that vein, y'all? There's poop usually in there. And so these are also raw shrimp. They are not pre-cooked shrimp. That's probably tip number two. I don't recommend ever buying pre-cooked shrimp because, like I was mentioning earlier, shrimp cooks up so fast. There's no need to get shrimp that's already been cooked just so that you could come home and cook it again, which is gonna cook it to death. It's gonna be tough shrimp. So look for something that's raw, look for something that's peeled and deveined. But tip three is that if you can't find it, that it's already peeled and deveined, get some raw shrimp. As soon as you get home from the grocery store, remove the shells, and if it's not deveined, it's pretty easy to find shell on deveined shrimp. But if you cannot, if it still has the vein, remove the veins and then freeze your shrimp immediately, and then grab them like I did today to use them in this recipe. And so the easiest way is to just get you a bag of shrimp that's already been peeled and deveined, and then you can go ahead and drop them in the air fryer. The other thing, when you get the raw shrimp with the shells and they're not deveined, I like to wash them off first. And so when you get them this way, all that's already been done, and it's a little bit more convenient. And so a couple of things to note. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get these in the air fryer, get them kind of defrosting a little bit. Oops, y'all hear all that? There's some heavy frozen shrimp in here. We're gonna get them defrosting a little bit, and then we add our seasonings. So that's probably the biggest change when you're making something thawed versus cooking it frozen. I also have air fryer frozen chicken wings, so check out my video for that. We're going to use the exact same method. We're going to get them going in the air fryer for a little bit, then we're going to stop, pause, add our seasoning, and then get it back going again. Y'all, this is done in 10 minutes or less. Let me stop talking so we could go ahead and get to it. Let me pause to let y'all know which air fryer I'm using. This is the air fryer I use in all of my recipes. It's a Cosori 5.8 quart. I will provide a link in the description box to where you can grab this one off of Amazon, but it's my favorite. Cooks up everything perfectly, and it's the perfect size for, this is 1 pound of frozen shrimp that we have today. So first I have a pound of frozen shrimp. Just gonna add that to the air fryer. Then I'm gonna air fry these on 400 degrees. I'm gonna start by air frying them for 3 or 4 minutes just to get them to defrost some. Then I'm gonna open up the air fryer and get these seasoned. And I'm just going to use half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half teaspoon of garlic powder, and then some salt and pepper to taste. You can season these with whatever you like. And then these go back in the air fryer for another 3 to 5 minutes on 400 degrees. You know the shrimp is cooked when they turn opaque in color and they start to form a C shape, like the letter C. Then I have some aioli here. I'm just gonna dip these. These are also great for cocktail sauce. And there you have it, air fryer shrimp.